For this children's home, the vast majority of children who are placed with us have all of the needs that every child has, but they also might have some poor mental health. So it might be that there's been an event in their life which is very hard for them to understand or to process or to get past, and they feel that they are stuck in a moment where their ability to be a child and to grow and develop naturally has been kind of stopped because of the impact of this event. And what they need from the people who are looking after them is help in understanding how that terrible thing that's happened to them has impacted on them, and what are the ways that are available as choices about how they might get past that. And that's probably true for every child in the children's home. In this particular home, some of those challenges have taken root and have become more challenging for the child, to such an extent that mental health professionals are concerned for the child's ability to self-heal, and that they will need some specialist intervention. So the children who come here, some of them have been to hospital, which means that they've been acutely ill, but they need then a space that is going to be a step down from the hospital. And that's a large part of what this Children's Home Oakley Grange does. It helps children who've got poor mental health, who may have been in hospital, who require a support to continue their recovery in a family-like setting, but one which is informed by the therapeutic practice that's probably been started in hospital and has been overseen and led by a psychiatrist.
I think everyone in this house struggles with their mental health, even though you do have therapy, lots of appointments. It's still lovely here, but they make it as fun as possible. So it's not like a depressive house.
So I think the public who don't really understand residential children's care, they think it's quite institutionalised, like a hospital setting, but that's not what we are at all. We're a home.
People normally say, is it like the dumping ground of Tracy Beaker? And I hate them words, because I'm like, no, you're basically part of their family. We always call ourselves the Oakley family here.
Just because a child may not live in their family home doesn't mean that they're not part of a family unit. All families are very different nowadays. It's not your standard sort of nuclear family doesn't really exist anymore. It's very different.
All right, we may not have mum, dad, that kind of setting, but we just want them to know that, there are people to talk to, and if you feel like there are staff members that, that you can't feel you can talk to, you can always come to us and ask any questions.
I still have a family, 5 minutes away, but I came here because of my mental health. So it's really nice being here because it's like having a second home, and I have 2 families, and the staff here are really supportive, and the residents are really supportive as well.
We are trying to create that family environment for young people, and that's what we're about: care, support, nurturing.
We try and promote the young people to have as many experiences as possible.
It was 1 week before the summer holidays, and the teachers invited the house up for a beach day, and it was really nice. Some of us went into the water, paddled a bit, and then we were building sandcastles, and it was just lovely seeing everyone together. And it was really peaceful as well, because we weren't arguing, and everyone was laughing, and then we had some lunch together, and it was really sweet.
Some of the young people that we have here, have been out of school for a long time. Just even reintroducing the smallest step, which would be getting back into education and socialising with children. That's a big part of what we do here.
Some of these children that have been through so much and how strong they are. I think even just like some of the young people I'm supporting at the moment, they've been through so much in such a short space of time. And they're still going and they're still wanting to achieve more. And that makes me proud.
We will help them to achieve whatever their goal is, every time.
Is there anything that you want to change in the world?
Probably how people treat each other, because I think there's a lot of pressure on others, not just teenagers, but like adults as well. Like everyone judges each other before they meet them. We kind of live in like a giant home, and you have to like accept each other. But if you don't accept them, then I don't think it should turn into like a hateful thing. Like obviously, lots of people say if you don't have anything nice to say, don't say it at all, and I think that's very true.
I think public perception has been shaped by some very recent media coverage, which usually speaks about children's homes negatively and usually focuses on very poor outcomes for some children who've been looked after part of their childhood in a children's home. But the type of work that goes on in spaces like this one is transformative for the children who live here. And what I would hope through films like this one is that people's understanding of the variety of services that are children's homes and the special place that they occupy in supporting children going through traumatic childhoods who need extra help, who can't live in families, how important that is to a healthy society. And if we didn't have them, we would all be the poorer for it.